Correct.
Yep. I think it was called the Rainbow Club.
Are you talking about the one that was in
Pulse.
Florida?
Pulse. It was the Pulse. Yeah, Pulse nightclub.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep, it was Pulse nightclub in Orlando. Yes.
Club Q was the one in Colorado and Colorado Springs, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then in Oklahoma, just back, I think it was last year, while we were there was two gay males that owned a donut shop. Do you know that they vandalized the donut shop and pew-pewed it up all because of who owned it?
Like the hate is, I don't
It's
know.
ridiculous.
I don't know how somebody can be so hateful against somebody for who they love or who they are. Be who
Because
you
they had the
are.
audacity to love somebody that the other person didn't agree with.
but
Yes.
you have to realize it's just not the LGBTQ community; it's the Jewish community, the Asian community. I mean,
Yes.
we
I
all have
agree.
issues. It's just
Palestinian community. I've never seen in the past week since Pam's doing what she's doing how much hatred has came out against the Palestinian community.
absolutely.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hate in general, just the hate in general is it's getting tedious and tiring to see the hate all the fucking time.
Well,
And we
I'm
see
gonna
it on here, we see it in real life, we see it on the news, we see it fucking everywhere.
I'm gonna just tell you,
Yes.
the president. The president isn't helping a damn thing.
Facts. Facts. I'm sorry. I don't care about politics,
Inciting.
but I
He is
agree.
literally inciting the violence. I mean, literally.
Yep. And it's fucking sad.
Yeah, I live in a small
Laura,
town in Wyoming, and 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, they had their first ever Pride festival in the little park down here, and it was beautiful and amazing. But the entire time, there were people standing up in the parking area shouting down, the F word and all kinds of gay slurs. And what I thought was amazing was that the band that was playing, which happens to be like a local band, the members are also in the community, like the LGBTQ community. They just turned the fucking volume up to drown them out, and everybody went about their fucking business in this little tiny park. We've had one other one since then, but it is something like the state I live in definitely fights against it. I live in a very red state, a very unpopulated red state, and so it's hard, but people are pushing through and trying to do what's right, and just show that it's just love. It's not, we're not trying, or I say we like I'm part of I'm an ally, but they're not trying to turn your children gay. They're not trying to push a narrative. They're not trying to do anything. They just want to enjoy themselves and be happy and be free, and they can't even do that in their own fucking communities.
On a better note, I want to tell you 10 years ago, I was at the best pride I've ever been to in my life, and it was out of the country, and it was in Israel. And Jerusalem has one of the best prides, I think, in the world.
Really?
Jerusalem's actually in Palestine.
It's just amazing. The Israeli people there are so nice. There wasn't even any.
You know what? Jerusalem is actually in Palestine.
But there were no police. There was no security.
Oh, I see.
It was
The
amazing.
Israeli people were so nice, were
It
they?
was,
And Jerusalem is in fact in Palestine.
it was just amazing.
Yeah, I thought so.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong, Snark?
I'll tell you later.
I don't. I'm sorry if I missed something. I'm sorry.
I think the point of
Pam, please come back.
so He said the Israeli people in Jerusalem, and Jerusalem's in Palestine, which is what we've kind of been fighting for. That the Israeli people were super nice, and while they're over here throwing those exploding things at the Palestinians and blocking food and water, I think that's where she was going with that.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I
The Israelis stole Jerusalem from the Palestinian people because Jerusalem is in Palestine, not in Israel. Which she is correct on that. Jerusalem is in Palestine, not Israel. That's why Israel is trying to take Palestine over to gain control of Jerusalem.
Correct.
okay. I understand now. Pam, please come back if you're still here. I don't think anybody meant any harm, and I'm sorry if they did. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable here.
No, I didn't mean any harm by any
I don't
means.
think you
She's
did.
just very passionate about the whole
She
Palestinian.
is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
apologize if I said anything out of line.
No,
I
you
just
didn't. I just don't. She is very passionate. I'm not educated on all of it, and I listen to her lives, and I listen to her, and yeah, she is passionate, and yes,
I'm just saying my experience was amazing,
gotcha.
and
And that's awesome.
and I was very surprised. I'm very very surprised. But anyway, I'll leave it alone.
Pride in Minnesota is
And she
so
was in
fun.
Denver, Colorado, and I took all three of my kids. It was on Father's Day, and I took my husband and all three of my kids, and it rained the whole time, and I was completely hungover and miserable the whole time. But it was hilarious because my husband's a good looking man, and he kept getting hit on, and I was just sitting back watching it, enjoying it, and he was fucking eating it up too. So I thought it was hilarious. But my son also thoroughly enjoyed it. He is my only straight child, and he thoroughly enjoyed everyone walking around topless that day. Because in Colorado, you don't have to wear a shirt whether you're a male or a female, and
Right.
he thoroughly enjoyed it with his 11-year-old self. Um,
If you've never been to a drag show, I highly suggest booking and going.
Oh God, yes.
I fucking love them. I support my community, and not just because they're my community. I support 100%. And let me tell you, it's so much fun. I like to travel to different ones. Like I traveled to one in North Carolina. It's in Charlotte, where they did a drag show of the Golden Girls. Was one of the best drag shows I've ever attended. It was absolutely great. So I highly suggest, like, if you guys are interested in that, then go catch one.
And
Go
drag
catch a
shows,
drag show.
they're so different across the country. Like Texas drag is big and beautiful and all about being somebody who just gorgeous. And then if you go to New York, it's all about costumes and comedy and
Costumes and comedy.
it's costumes and comedy and it they and then in some place drag has changed so much. It used to be to impersonate a woman and you were called a female impersonator in the 90s. And now your drag can be anime. You can
Yes.
there's no rules anymore. So
The first drag show I ever attended after coming out, tell the truth, let me tell you something. I will never forget him ever in my life. He passed away, but him and I become really, really close. I was just coming out into the community, and it was in South Carolina, and I had went into a club because there was an event where my ex at that time they were hosting a event for her niece. And I went, right? And I'll never forget because I'm really tall, right? I'm all legs. I'm tall. I had a dress on. I had heels on. And I'll never forget him. He walks up to me and immediately you feel like family. You know what I mean? When you're in a drag club. he walks up to me and he says to me, he says, I don't want to offend you, but I just need to come over here and ask you if your tits are real and can I touch them?
Sorry, I got a phone call, guys. I apologize.
I love it.
Literally, I busted out laughing and I was like, go ahead and grab them, baby. They all real. It's fine. That night, listen, I never felt more comfortable in my own community because we just sat for hours and laughed. He was just such a comedian type of person. And he was a drag. He had been doing it since the 80s. I don't know if you guys follow Paul on here, to tell the truth. He's in his 50s, and Smitty actually owned that same club. He's on here on TikTok, and they do a lot of comedy, Golden Girl stuff and things like that. It's a lot of fun.
Huh.
I was gonna say before I got a call, if you guys have never been to Pride in Minneapolis, definitely go. It is such a fun time. Drag show, anytime. If you're here, go to the Gay 90s. It is a freaking blast. They are so talented. It is so fun. You will see so many different people come together. It is the best. I wish I still lived close. I would go again. I used to go there a lot in my younger years, if you will. Some of the best times of my life, and I love it. It's amazing. I second what Dora says. Drag queens are freaking, and I'm telling you, I'll tell you this right now. The drag queens, you will think, you wouldn't know, you think that is a real woman. I'm just telling you. Yes, the talent, their makeup, like, impeccable.
They spend hours.
Right, Laura, I can't do my makeup for shit either, and these men are putting me to fucking shame. They put a lot of women to shame, but I am really lucky. I got to meet a lot, 3 or 4 that have been on RuPaul's Drag Race. I am so happy for the success. I just wish a lot of people would open their eyes and not their mouth, be so quick to judge on people they don't know. And I guarantee a lot of these people that are spewing hate, if they actually open their eyes or experience, they would be having the time of their freaking life and stop the hate and stop judging. And that's just my opinion.
I agree. I think judging others is kind of showing you directly what you're judging yourself, in my opinion.
There is no reason, and we could say this all day. There's just no reason. And if anybody in this room disagrees with me, fucking block me and get the fuck out. If you're gonna judge somebody about who they love or who they are, bye. No, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for you. Nope. It's disgusting behavior. And that's all I have to say about that.
Period.
Sorry, I can't. I think it's ugly. It's disgusting.
I'm right 100% with you and Dora, and like with love is love. I've always said that too, and it is. And I have, in my family,
Hey, Robin,
and friends and stuff, a lot of people
who
are.
who in here said that hate is taught? That is 100% facts. I was doing my dishes, sorry, and somebody said that hate is taught. Was it you, Dora? And you're exactly 100 and million trillion % right. It is taught. The fuck?
Yeah.
I'd love that.
You got to be the change in order to stop that from being generational.
Yeah.
Amen.
My parents were little. I mean, they were in like the 50s. They were born. So I mean, there were things I had to give them some thoughts on. Like times have changed, and it's sad. But you know, you're dealt your cards, but you have every source out there to change it.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Sugar. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I full-heartedly agree with every single one of you guys, and I stand with every single one of you guys.
Me too.
And I am so sorry that anybody gets hate, even if you're not part of the LGBTQ plus community. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. Please correct me. But
Hi.
you guys should be able to be who you are, and you can be. You can be anybody you want to be. It doesn't freaking matter.
Mm-hmm.
Dress how you want, talk how you want. It don't matter. Right, Addie? That's right. Addie says so too.
Find any source.
So, yeah.
Yeah, now even TikTok now seems like not a safe spot to be. Honestly, this is like an outlet for entertainment. It's a scary world, man. I still am getting messages from Viking. I don't understand.
What?
Yeah, what the?
He told me like I'm best off to think about ending my life.
What?
Yeah, and
Wait a second. What?
I didn't even see some of the messages because they were, I guess, sensitive. I'm so bad at TikTok, like text,
Hey, Nana.
that I didn't see them all, and then I had to.
Why is he harassing you, though?
Hey, Farrah.
Just because I hypothetically said if I wanted to look into his criminal record, I could. Anyway, it's called Google. Like,
Thank you,
Can
Farrah.
you send that screenshot to somebody?
yeah, I was gonna ask who to send it to, but I definitely don't like. I didn't want to make it about me. Yeah.
Dora, were you awake when Laura was?
Thank you, Farrah. What did you say, Dora? You cut out, honey.
I was asking her if she could send that to somebody. You can message me. You can message Pam.
Farrah, stop that.
Yeah, I will.
Well, I was asking Dora, were you awake when she was in T's live last night? When Laura was in T's live?
Probably not, baby. Probably not.
You were sleeping.
It was all in like bantering, and I guess maybe I did push too far, but I really didn't mean it. I mean, I'm not gonna back down from what I said. I do think he says terrible things, but I don't think that warrants him telling me to unalive.
Lori, thank you, guys. Does anybody know how many messages have you got? Not like it matters, but is it like continuous, like threats?
Yeah, let me get my iPad. Hold on, so I can do that.
Just 1 second, guys.
He's harassing T. Now,
Yeah, it all started with a wave. Awesome. Just a heads up now that you're using your job to do a lookup on me and you. On me and you and Florida Man trying to use my dad's records saying it's mine is funny as hell. Hope you enjoy your job while it lasts. By the way, make it easy for you. I was born in Colorado, whatever. Oh yeah, and I got the recording to email to your job to show them you admitting to doing that and billing a client to do so. Oh my goodness.
Said she wasn't gonna do it last night, so she didn't have to bill a client.
No, I know. I just don't.
Yeah.
Y'all need to open up your listening fucking ears when you're gonna
I'm
go
not trying
talk
to
shit.
mess up my algorithm on my court files. All right. Then he said, also you must suck at your job to think blah blah blah. Hey, how's NJ doing? By the way, you might want to stop being a bandwagon follower and actually get everything before bumping your gums. What is he saying to unlock? You should get bored with life and be done with that. For the BS false jackets you put out there claiming someone's record is someone else's. I never said that.
No, you didn't.
Correct her about one of the. She never even said
Farrah.
it. She
Your
said
dad's not an attorney. Of course
she
you
said
would
the state, and Florida Man said that's probably his father.
Yeah, I don't even remember that because I just don't remember, to be honest. I'm not respectfully. I didn't. I guess I hit a nerve there, but I don't. I'm actually.
Then Pastor Petty had her picture up and was telling people to call her job apparently today.
Wow.
Yeah, please do.
She'll answer the phone for anybody listening.
Literally, it'll go.
She's a freaking partner, so step off.
So wait a second. Pastor
Jesus,
Petty was
Farrah.
telling somebody to call somebody's job.
Pastor Petty
I
had
always thought
Lauren's
that he
screen-
allowed people to speak up when he was speaking on them, but he blocked
Pastor
them
Petty,
prior to
yeah,
even
Pastor
having
Petty
the-
put Lauren's picture up and then told people to call her job to report her.
Oh, but they support that, right? On that side,
That's what I
going
said.
real life
But they
and
don't go
shit
real
that
life,
they
right?
preach
But then
against.
Viking told me I'm using fake profile pictures. I don't know.
Get the
Put my
fuck
picture
out.
up. I don't know how they're gonna call my job, but good luck.
Oh, hell, all you grown ass women, you better bow down and listen to what the fucking chicken fucker says.
I just do not appreciate him telling me to unalive, and that really gets me going.
Better bow down and do
Yeah,
what the
how
man
are they gonna
says,
put her
because
picture
y'all
up
fucking
and
bunch
talk
of
about
scared
her?
bitches are getting blocked.
How are they gonna put her picture up and talk about her, but not let her in to fucking defend her?
Oh, I was blocked before it even started, and like I thought that he always like let people. I don't even know, but I thought he let people up when he was speaking on them. But I didn't even know it was going on until I got like 4 different people messaging me. Thank goodness that they're like looking out for me, I guess, or I don't know. I really don't know. I wasn't
Hey, Robin.
really expecting this, but it's kind of it's just disheartening that
having a
he's just
baby
throwing that
today.
around to just use that as an insult to tell someone to unalive, you know?
I just think it's very wild that this person doesn't know you from nobody. Yes, I did, sweetheart.
Yeah. How are
And
you gonna put my picture up and call my job? How are you gonna? Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I don't understand why. What did you do?
I just said I'd be able to.
I just don't.
If you had any charge. I didn't say.
Addie,
I
why
don't
don't you
know.
water the flowers?
I wasn't even like putting thought to my words. I was just kind of BSing a little bit. But like, yeah. I mean, anyone could do it. And also, yeah, I can. I wasn't gonna because it's not worth my time. But and then I didn't know he was gonna jump down my throat. He sent me like 30 DMs.
It's called obsessive behavior, and it
Apparently has multiple
Feel to
persons.
me that you would put somebody's picture up and tell them to call their job. Do you want people calling your shit?
Really, I feel like that would probably draw the line more so than me hypothetically going on Google.com and looking up the record, okay? It's a simple Google search if it's on the docket, but I was just saying I could hypothetically look at it if I wanted to. Cheese and rice. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't like that my picture was being shown and I wasn't even given the right to speak on my own behalf.
oh my gosh. Robin, thank you, sweetheart. Get in a box, Robin. You want to play a game? We'll play the game again. It's fun. We'll put on a show.
Yeah, I know that he played a recording of me. I didn't hear it.
So can I just everybody, because a lot of people that are in here were in T's live last night. Do you think this is all because she was in a box with Florida Man? I'm just asking. So that's the reason why. Anybody have an opinion on that?
I used it in just about every DM. He said his name. Sorry.
Anybody?
Anyone? Any takers?
What? Sorry, I was zoning out. What was it?
You think so? I said, okay, honey. I said, do you guys think that she's being attacked and all this because she was in a box with Florida Man?
Yeah. I mean, I think so because Florida Man told us if we're caught in a live with him at all, that's when Pastor Pringles will block you, and that's exactly what happened.
Well,
So
and he told people if you're caught in those lives, over there, you're going to be blocked.
I just got this
Yeah.
text message about
my
Laura?
goodness. My face.
Huh?
I just got that text message about Laura. Apparently, they found her Instagram and Facebook.
But they don't look people up over there.
I
Pay
just
attention,
have
folks.
one thing to say. For the account that just came through that door, Laura's unemployed job. You
I blocked it.
have no life. You are miserable. Go somewhere else. Who? I didn't miss it. Pearl, you're funny. Bye.
Yeah.
But wasn't this is the funny thing? Petty now says that anybody was caught in a live with Florida Man is a piece of shit. They'll be blocked. But didn't he fucking platform him? Didn't he also make him a mod?
Not only did he platform him and make him a mod, but then he kicked him back out. But then when my shit with Pastor Petty happened, and I left Pastor Petty's fucked up congregation, he then apologized to Florida Man to get Florida Man to go back because Florida Man and I were beefing, and he wanted Florida Man on his side.
Well, of course, it's just all whoever they have beef with at that moment, they're going to side with. That's
We
just
want to talk
natural.
about us hate bonding when we've literally just been trying to to help people in Palestine, but we're hate bonding over that. That's Pastor Petty, Mr. Petty, sir. I know you're listening. That's exactly what you did when you asked Florida Man and you apologized to him and asked him to come back over to be on his side, where you just ended up kicking him out again anyway when he was of no use to you.
Right, because it's just the simple fact, and it's weird that grown ass women sit and fucking submit to a man on the internet running a fake news channel. You fucking kidding me?
Yep.
Because honey, and Pastor Petty ain't gonna have nobody around him that is a no type of bitch. He only wants those yes type of bitches.
And yesterday, when he was talking about his dog and what happened to his dog, I want everyone that might have questioned it to go look up physical signs of lying. Okay, everything that you will read there, he did in that live yesterday when he was talking about that dog. Everything. And then he laughed about it. He laughed about the dog being dead.
Oh my god. What the actual eek?
He needs to worry about
So,
all that shit he needs to clean up in his pasture.
mm. Do you
Mm-mm.
know I caught him in
You know what I'm saying
a
though? He's
straight
worried.
lie yesterday?
What was it?
I caught him in a straight lie yesterday and literally went live right after he told the lie. You have to pay attention to what he says. He was telling his story about the dog, right? And during the trial, quote unquote, right? He said he picked a juror because she had visited that vet and her pet had almost died. He said, yeah, I want her. Now, I went live and I put up on my green screen the definition of biased. In a trial, the prosecutor is never going to let the defense pick a juror that is biased against the vet. If that juror went to the vet and her dog almost died, she would never ever get a seat on that jury. So why can't people have basic knowledge of things? Because if you have, I have a degree. Okay, I that's what I focused in, but you don't need that. You just have to have basic knowledge of a biased juror, and then
Correct.
you could have said you're lying.
Correct, Pam. I'm in criminal justice, and that's what I'm studying
And
for.
and it's the most basic part of it, Dora. Literally,
Yes,
it's the most basic part of law.
yes, it's that you don't even have to have the books, the study to know that a biased jury. Because listen, If you had let me tell you something about a hung jury. If you had a hung jury, you would have gotten off. You realize that, right?
No jail time. You can literally go back in all of his lives. For the love of God, they're on YouTube. You can catch him in 1,500 lies.
I honestly, I'm just waiting for Florida Man to go live with the neighbor lady that he is blaming, because that is going to be like the most epic fucking live
I
of
love
the
him.
year.
He's so funny.
Swear to God.
Florida Man said he's been in contact with the neighbors, and that first of all, I want to say if it was a pacifier, I believe Baby Petty would have been right around pacifier age, baby status. Two, everything he said yesterday when he was talking, his eyes shifting left, him laughing about it, him not even take like if something like that were to, my dog or my cat barely freaking my cat started losing weight and I lost my shit and took him to the vet. My dog puked for like 3 times and I lost my shit and took him straight to the vet. And I didn't laugh about it. I was concerned. I was worried and I was scared.
Did anybody
I
catch?
think I have the dog around here somewhere, meaning his ashes.
Did,
Like,
did
what?
anybody catch
Casey,
it?
because I'm gonna drop. I don't feel comfortable up here anymore, and Muffin, it's not you, but tell the truth. The way you openly ignored me when I was speaking about Palestine, I found it very, very, very rude, and I also found it very, very, very concerning. I feel that you're a person that I don't think I can share space with. But if you ever would like to have the conversation, I am more than willing. So
Sure,
I'm going to go. I would
absolutely.
love, yes?
I really apologize. I am so sorry. I would love to talk to you.
Yeah,
I
I think it would be a beneficial conversation, but you really like when I was saying, "Hey, Jerusalem is in Palestine." You know, that's an occupied, and they're occupied. That is an occupied part. That like the whole thing is occupied, and it's hard for me. It's hard for me. I feel it's hard for me. I want to use a lot of I feel statements here to speak about how nice the Israeli people are at this time is insensitive
and I agree.
because it's really not.
This was 15 years ago, and I didn't realize that there was somebody in the room that was very conscious about Palestine. I really apologize to you. I
I'm
don't ever
so
want.
glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. And listen, I'm so glad you said that because I left here very angry and
I know you
somewhat
did.
hurt over that.
Please accept my apology. I never want to hurt anybody's feelings
I
ever.
love this.
And
See,
I
this is
didn't.
how
Yeah, my heart
adults talk.
hurts.
I
This is
did not.
I was.
amazing.
I didn't read the room. I just came in and I saw that Dora the Explorer. I follow her, and she was talking about the LGBTQ, and I that was something I probably shouldn't even have mentioned. But I was just saying that was something that was the people there were great at 15 years ago. And things have changed.
Rory, I understand, but you did. I don't know if you were here. I was literally trying to just make a statement, and he just paused very long in an ignoring manner. I
No, I
felt,
was
and
listening to you thinking, "Oh my God, what did I just do?"
no,
I didn't.
okay.
I hadn't read the
And
room.
listen, I'm not for anybody in here. Listen, because I don't want to be misunderstood. It's very important. Of course, everybody in Israel is not cheering when people from Palestine are unalived. I understand that. So when I'm talking about the Zionists, right? I'm talking about what the rule that is performing the act. I am absolutely never ever talking about the people. The people I love. The the establishment, I do not.
Correct. And I please accept my apology. I had no idea that I read this room wrong. I haven't looked at everybody's profiles. So please accept my apology. I stayed quiet because I wasn't sure what I had stepped into. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings ever. So please accept my apology. I do very much apologize.
And thank you, because look how that was a great moment to be able for me to be able to say I feel, and then you for be able to say not my intention, and here we are back to exactly the good conversations that we were having, because this was a very educational live. If people would have been listening, right? And I hope that everybody in here was. This is the kind of conversation that I've been interested in having across the board. LGBTQIA, the disabled, the marginalized. That is my focus.
Correct. Thank you so much. And I really apologize.
More than accepted, more than.
Thank you.
This is amazing. I love that you guys were able to talk and it was a misunderstanding. Pam, I didn't want you to feel a certain way. Rory, I don't want you to feel a certain way. I don't want anybody to feel. I want everybody to. Yeah.
No,
I'm not educated on all of it, and maybe I probably should be. Um, but there are certain things I don't know about. There's certain things everybody doesn't know about.
if I've ever heard anybody speak,
Can be,
call me out.
I'm sorry. I can be, and hear me when I say this, I can be anti-Zionist without being anti-Semitic. Those are two very, very different things. I can be and will always be anti-establishment that pushes an ethnocentric point of view. I will never back it. I don't care if it's who it's unaliving, and I've said this, and people aren't hearing me. If it's people in Palestine, if it's the establishment that is killing the Sudanese or the Somalians, I am not standing. I'm standing against it all. Okay, not just Israel. Israel is my focus.
Mimi, do you know you're in a box? Let her down softly to the chat. I don't think she knows she's in a box. It's not letting me. Somebody's gonna have to. Laura. I think you timed out, Laura, because you were paused. Or if you want to grab a box and somebody up here has somewhere to send it. I don't even know where to begin with that one. Rory, I'll message you. I hope you're okay. Yeah, well, yep. Let's see here. Where does anybody know where to send these screenshots to, or where Laura to send these to? Anybody? Somebody? Sunshine, Pam, Dora, Paroli, somebody. Hi, Marla.
What was the question?
Laura has screenshots.
Do you have a Laura? Do you have Snap?
Do your DMs work right now, Pam? Oh, okay.
My Snap right there, Laura.
Oh, Dora said to her. Dora, are you there? She might be working or on a work call, so usually she doesn't answer.
Yeah, she could send them to Pam. It doesn't matter, sweetheart.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it to wherever who needs them to. I don't know, whatever. Is it still going on, Laura? I mean, if you block, he's just going to come on another account. Is that fair to say, or is that what's going on? I'm so sorry this is happening to you, too. Freaking uncalled for.
Bored. He has nothing to do. This is how he gets attention. This is how he gets people to look at him. He has been doing this for years. Years. I can get you video footage. In fact, I don't even have to get you the video footage. Simply put his name into your search bar and you will find it.
What did I miss?
Yo,
Where did
before
you
I forget, did anybody yesterday catch when that vet lady said how it takes a lot longer than 10 days for a dog to reach that point? He was only gone for 10 days and he must have picked up that. I was looking. If you look on my profile, I have some tagged videos. I did some research. I've cited all my sources in my videos. It would take at least 2 months for a dog of that size to reach that point of starvation. So for like I don't know, like 5-6 weeks after the dog ate the fucking, what did I do? I'm confused.
No, what happened?
I'm confused. I'm sorry. What did I do?
We're talking about the vet lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought somebody was telling me to stop talking about it. I didn't realize what she said my name for. Sorry.
No.
I was talking to my daughter. If you heard me, I just muted quick, so no.
Sorry. But yeah, he sat with that dog for at least minimum like 5-6 weeks after the dog ingested that stuff. So for 5-6 weeks he watched that dog vomit and starve and die. Just so everybody's clear. And even she said that yesterday, and he managed to get right on past it, and nobody fucking said a word. So that's why he got that charge or arrested for that, because the length of time that he allowed that dog to suffer. That's all I wanted to say. I apologize. I didn't mean to throw everything off. I just heard that
You don't.
yesterday.
What are you apologizing for?
I'm fucking Canadian and I apologize to the wall when I walk into it. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, honey?
Hello. I'm having a rough day today.
TikTok.
Good morning, TikTok. I just opened the beer. How are you
morning.
bitches doing?
Fucking right. That's the energy I want to hear.
But no, what I want to say about that, because I was listening to it yesterday, and I was literally screaming at my phone. I mean, I'm not even lying. To hear someone get up there and say that, I'm sorry, my dog is squeaking her baby. To hear
My dogs are looking where
A happy dog.
Oh, I got 3 of them. They are my world. But to hear her get up there and say the dog did this with the pacifiers was because of baby slobber and the skin that the dog was tasting. No, bitch. It's called pica. Dogs have it just like humans do. My dog Tyson had it, and he ended up passing away. Not because he went through what PP did to his dog, it's just because that's what happened to him. He had actually 8 glass. But that just really, really disgusted me. And for them to say that they done an X-ray and didn't see nothing. How do you not see 6 pacifiers in the dog? Can someone please explain that shit to me?
I don't know, because doesn't that show? I'm not a vet, but I'm sure that.
Well, according to the girl up in the box, she was saying, well, it might have been because it was higher up in the chest cavity or something along those lines. I don't believe that shit. If they done what the hell he is saying that they did, you would be able to find 6 pacifiers in the animal.
Yes,
Exactly.
I agree. Just it's like
I agree
human.
too.
If you like they X-rayed you, they like for
Yes.
example with Amber, she's got kidney stones. They found it through probably an X-ray. You know what I mean?
And then
So
he's
a
and then
dog.
he said something about someone said something about the dog possibly having mange or something. There's no way, no matter what happened, there's no way I could sit there and see my dog look like that every day and just be like, oh.
Sorry, isn't mange a skin condition?
Yes, with the hair and yes. I would give my dogs a kidney if I had to. And for him to have done that with his dog, he's disgusting.
Yep. Literally. I don't. My dog gets everything before me. She's my everything.
Yes.
She's my everything.
I
couldn't
have
imagine.
3 80-pound babies, and you can ask Miss Sunshine. They are spoilt. I will go without whatever to make sure my babies have what they need.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, I'm going to drop. I just want to thank everybody. Someone else can have a talk.
Thank you. It was nice to talk to you.
Nice to
I'm
meet
glad
you.
everything got straightened out. Thank you for being so polite.
I also want to say that he said that it could be
Tell the
Parvo.
truth. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate you.
Right.
I'm doing dishes. Sorry.
He said it could be parvo, and with as long as he had that dog should have already been vaccinated against parvo. So that shouldn't have even have been questioned in the diagnosis. And yeah, how do you get starvation from mange?
Exactly.
He didn't look like that from mange. He actually, if he had mange, you wouldn't have seen the white. You would have seen the pink skin underneath and little spots of white where the hair has fallen off or matted.
Exactly. And this thing that he said about what his neighbor said, that did you see how he turned it into race? A black person shouldn't own a white dog. Supposedly that's what his neighbor said. What kind of stupid shit is that?
You know what I want you guys to do? I actually yesterday I put up I let my on ChatGPT they have like a voice thing, and you can like have a voice conversation with it, and I let it listen to his live, and even he said that he like ChatGPT said that he was using deflection. You know what? I'm gonna go screenshot the fucking conversation because it was hilarious. It's a deflection. I understand that type of thing absolutely does happen in the world. But can we also take into consideration that, what was it, 2-3 weeks that he was arrested from each other? How the fuck do you get falsely accused of not one but 2 separate crimes within 3 weeks of each other?
No, he got arrested because he abused that poor dog.
Exactly.
How do you go to jail for a hung jury? Can someone please explain that ignorant shit to me?
He tried to say that it's because this lady cop called in favors from her police pals or some shit, is what he said. Hi, Pastor Petty. By the way, I'm still in your lives. Just so you know.
Me too. Me too.
I'm not unless
Talk all the shit you want about me. I've never had a chicken in my asshole.
Hey, Daisy, why
Same.
don't you come up and explain that for us?
Oh my god. No.
I'm just doing laundry. Minding my
Do
business.
not treat my asshole like my food pantry.
Casey.
What? You got fucking chickens, Pringles? What the fuck else you got up there?
Wait, because I've only got a couple minutes here. But just yesterday, Bree, watch the door. Little Miss Bree was going, watch the door, watch the door. Look how many people passed through your security, Bree.
Because
Yep.
I'm friends with them all. So when I go in on my sneaky, they don't think nothing of it because I done made friends with them all.
Watch. I think it's pretty cool you made friends with all of them. I love it.
Just so you know, Pastor Pretty, I'm still coming in, and it ain't to stalk your dumb ass. It's to make friends with everybody that decided to not be my friend just because you decided to lie about me.
That part. That part.
Long game, Kendra, the long game.
The what? Sorry.
I said
It's
I
not
played
even
the long game.
it's not even a decision. A lot, you know what? There was people that were in that group that spoke to me the entire time through all the shit, like over the last couple months, that literally tell me that they're scared to talk to me, that it's dangerous to talk to me. If they get caught having conversations with me, they're gonna get banned and or blocked and kicked off the island and harassed. So people are literally it's not even just being told, like, you have, when Petty has a problem with you, everybody has to have a problem with you, or they're gonna have a problem with, like, that person. It's fucking ridiculous, and it's totally like that's culty.
So to answer Sarah's question down there, he decided to tell the story again, which he changed some things from like the few other times I've heard this story. He decided to tell the story again because he has quote unquote new people in there that might be questioning it. So he wanted to make sure that his narrative got out before the truth got out.
Yo, Smash hasn't been talking to me the whole time. That's one thing that they keep fucking saying. Smash has not been talking to me. She talks to me sometimes here in these chats now that they fucking did all that shit. But they've been harassing her and saying like, oh, she's talking to Casey and saying that I'm different accounts going into her lives and all that. No, bro. I'm not putting, like, I still always cared about Smash and all my friends that I cared about that I met through there. I didn't want to put them through that, so I left them alone. I don't go into her chat on sneakies or nothing because I don't need people getting punished for my existence. Like, that makes no sense.
That's big of you, Casey.
I appreciate
Way
that.
No,
bigger
it
than
really
mine,
is. It
because
speaks
I
volumes.
would be spiteful. I'm that bitch that would go in there.
And in case Moonbeam is listening, honey, I didn't come into your live yesterday because I wanted to. I accidentally scrolled in there, and you blocked me before I could accidentally scrolled in there, and you blocked me before I could scroll out. But thank you. If I ever want to come visit, I'll come in on my backup.
She's got some
But
cartoons coming to her that are gonna make her feel like shit about herself.
What?
Her
and her old goofy self.
I make cartoons.
Standing strip below the chin, but above the chest plate.
Yeah, I asked ChatGPT who she looked like, and there was a Disney. I'll be right back. I gotta find a picture.
A Disney what?
Just so everyone knows, nobody in this live condones what I do. Sunshine does sunshiny fucked up shit sometimes, and Sunshine
I support you, girl.
will take account.
Everybody's responsible for their own selves. I mean,
Yes.
point blank. I mean,
I just wanted to throw
Sunshine,
that
I got blocked for your ass, and I would do it again. Whatever you do, I'm right there with you. I support you. Yeah, I got blocked because of Sunshine. Well,
Sunshine, you're naughty.
It's her fault then.
she got
and
blocked.
Kendra, I still want to see those receipts, bitch.
Love your face. Shiny got blocked.
I love you, Sunshine.
I was going to say Shiny got blocked for being Pam's friend, and Trina got blocked for being my friend.
Yep.
I got blocked from Teddy because Florida Man, and then I got blocked from Queefer because I'm friends with B. Oh well, I don't give a fuck.
You shouldn't.
No, I don't.
Move the hell out.
Muffin Man, the day that Petty decided to block me, Queen of all trades actually shared the live with me. I didn't even go in. I was like, just block me, bitch. I don't care.
Wow.
I think it's just crazy how people are still with all. He's disgusting. He is. He's disgusting, and the things he says. But you still have those people over there that support him, no matter the disgusting things he says and does. And I
Hold on, y'all. I got to pet my $5,000 bedspread. Hold on one second. I'm making fun of Queefy and her $5,000 dog.
$5,000 dog.
Have you realized that every time she goes live, she has to mention how much shit costs in her house?
I don't go.
And Sunshine, how big is your house? You got to say that too, honey.
My house is 3,000 square feet. I absolutely hate it. I love my house. I hate how big it is. And I don't.
Bitches.
I always say I have extra guest rooms if anyone wants to come visit.
We're all broke bitches.
I still want to go to that lake with you, Sunshine, and look for rocks. I still really do.
Yeah, that is a beautiful.
I really do.
It's halfway between your house and my house.
Well, we'll meet.
So let's just meet there. It is beautiful.
Yo, do you guys know who Roz from Monsters Inc. is?
No. Should I?
No.
I do. I do.
Wait, hold on.
You guys green screen. Sunshine, can you green screen what I just put in the chat?
Wait. Oh.
Casey. But I really liked turtles. She said she could sell the dog if she needed money. Bro, you will. It could never be me. It could never be me
For
to
real.
sell my dog because he is like my baby. Like, what? I'm sorry. If you need the money that bad, then you shouldn't have a dog.
I will
would go
sell
to
my
war
ass
over my
for.
dogs.
I will.
Right.
I will sell myself. I will sell a fucking kidney.
That part.
Girl, if you got that much Summer's Eve.
That's Roz from Monsters Inc. Tell me that's not a doppelganger. That's what ChatGPT said the fucking Moonbeam looked like. Sorry.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, yay, I finally have time to be in here with you guys.
Yeah, she's gonna sell her husband before the dog. So we Granny Annie. She's selling her husband.
I still want to know how much money Moonbeam collected the other night on Friends with Attitudes Live.
What?
Oh.
What was that? What do you mean?
Shoot, I get
Oh, she was sitting up there in a box for what I don't know for what emotional support for Queefy, but she at one point she had 1 point something K coins.
I missed that live.
For
What day was this? So I can find it on YouTube.
Saturday, I've already tried looking for Friends with Attitudes. I can't find. It was the day that it was the night people were paying to drop other people.
That's what she got. That's what she got to be racist.
Wasted Casey, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna ask people to pay me to drop you over and over again. And then
Yeah.
I did see that. That was wild. I could not. That's wild. That's wild to me.
I probably would have made her a pretty penny if I got up in the back.
I thought it was funny because Megan just grabbed a box just so she could Friends with Attitude get some money.
well, shit, I'm just gonna go start joining her every day.
Hello, Abu Omar.
Somebody paid a pretty penny to get Skittles permabanned for the night.
That was funny. Fucking, I saw a clip of Blues paying somebody to drop somebody. That made me laugh. That's it. That's, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like that's entertainment. Like I was laughing at some of their shit that they were doing, but the conversation at hand was bullshit.
I had never in my life seen anything like that.
I would be happy just to know I was unimportant to people.
Right?
$2, Laura. I can't with you all.
I find it funny because like when I used to sit over there, nobody like there was like a select few people that knew who I was, and he used to always say, "You're not getting your fucking come up off of me," because I'd try to be nice and send them like stickers and songs and stuff like that. Um, and back I wasn't trying to, but now everybody knows my fucking name because he has screamed it so many times. So thanks for the come up, I guess, bro.
Oh, Lord.
I
Made me famous.
Tracy had to teach me what to do. I'm doing something wrong.
Blue paid to have Queefy dropped from FWA.
Yeah. It was hilarious. I laughed so fucking hard.
That's why
That was probably the best $25 you spent.
Wait, but Ms. Then they paid her people paid for her to get back up in the box, and she threw a tantrum and went live instead.
That is funny as fuck. Yeah, good for you, Blue.
Good for you, Blue. Who did? What person was it again that he paid to? I forgot.
Queenie.
Friends with that. Oh.
Friends with attitude.
So Queefy wasn't friends with attitudes, and Blue paid to have her dropped. Because friends with attitude, she's all about making the money. That's how she makes her money, and she's smart, dude. Like fucking have all these people that dislike each other, like go over and start feuding, and be like, "Hey, you want them dropped? You gotta pay me." Cash outs in the bio.
It's fucking if you're gonna like TikTok is meant to be monetized off of. That's what it's literally designed for. So she's gonna figure it out and make some cash. Fuck. Why not?
Monster can just fuck all the way off. Right the fuck off.
I don't understand.
Why?
Stuff that she was saying.
Like, this is what I don't get. Is like these people from the anti-scam communities are like they paid to get Queefy back up in there, but they always say don't send money over the internet, don't send money on this app, but it's okay for them to do it as long as they're doing it, nobody else is doing it.
Girl,
Standards.
standard.
Yep. Bilal! Yo, everybody say hi to Bilal!
Hi, Bilal. How are you?
That's our buddy out there. Hello, Bilal. Sorry, I'm the king of interruptions.
Do as I say, not as I do. Facts.
And I just want to reiterate because
Yep.
Queefy and her pH shit and her hygiene. She said in a live that she flosses first and then brushes her teeth and then uses mouthwash. And so she's flossing all these little bits and pieces out that are all over in her mouth. And then she's brushing them right back into the cracks when she brushes her teeth. Because if you're going to do it that way, you floss, then you use mouthwash, then you brush, and then you can use mouthwash again if you want. But you have to get all those crumbs and little bits and pieces of food that you just floss out of your teeth. I'm so glad I have dentures. I just gotta fucking brush my fake teeth and pull them out of my mouth and then just use mouthwash. That's all I gotta do. Ain't no flossing.
Well, then there's that. Thanks for telling us how to brush our teeth, everybody.
Well, she told
Let me just make a public service announcement.
And that hygiene line. She said you need to floss first, which is absolutely incorrect. I mean, it could be correct if you use mouthwash right after and then brush your teeth. But you don't.
Let me just make a PSA really quick. Don't let your dental affect your mental. Okay? Don't. Always take care of your hygiene, no matter what. No matter what you do in the day. Always, just to. And I'm just saying in general, just make sure you take care of yourself. Okay, carry on.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Tooth talk. That's right.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Teeth talk.
Yes.
And there's no way that bitch is pH with as fucking angry as she is always have about everything. And she calls Pam angry bird, but I literally have heard nothing but shit out of her mouth for the last 3 weeks.
I don't know what happened.
The platypus, and I don't get that reference either.
It's rude.
It's a
Hi, Heather.
It's a fucking jab at the fact that Pam had mouth surgery and doesn't have her teeth yet.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with. Hey, what I said had nothing to do with anybody having insurance or anything. I'm just saying, just if you're struggling, just make sure you get up and brush your teeth because it'll make you feel better. That's just what I'm saying. Yes, Peanut. You're bored. I know. Let's go swimming. You guys want to go swimming? Let's go to the pool, you guys. Anybody? Nobody?
I'm coming.
I am. You can sit by the pool with me.
Only if I can have a cocktail while I do it.
It is so hot out today.
I'm working. It's okay. we'll go after work.
But guess
Yes,
what,
Peanut.
sunshine? I'm
I'll
so
call
close to
Jan.
having a cocktail. I can't wait.
Yeah. Not out.
Hi. Single. Yeah. That was
She's got her
adorable.
water balloons and she's underneath the umbrella here with me on the deck. But she just had a friend over for 2 days straight now. Mom, I'm bored for 3 days.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm trying. Only the I think 4th day of summer vacation, and it's already started.
Bored.
I'm bored, Mom. Like, oh, okay, like, yes, I will, honey. You need rain. We just got a lot of rain.
In Colorado for 9 days, and it rained for 8.5 of them.
That's bullshit. I would have been so pissed off.
Actually, I was kind of the only time I was pissed off was when I was standing outside in the cold rain, waiting to get a graduation ceremony. But it really did help with my allergies, so I was appreciative of that.
Allergies suck.
Hey guys. Oh, sorry. If I interrupt, I apologize. I'm in my rocket ship or whatever. I guess. Anyway, I need you guys to please do me a favor, even if you don't like me. I cannot be late to my daughter's graduation, and I'm late to everything. So if you guys could please ensure that I'm not on TikTok in about 3 hours, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'll lose my shit on you, Bougie.
So nobody
Like
talk
you.
about Bougie. Nobody send her lives. Nobody DM her. Nobody do anything. She's got a very important night going on. Okay, can everybody just do that?
Now they're gonna hold 5
Thank you.
awareness live streams, and they're gonna pull.
That's cool.
every
Florida
fucking
man.
receipt they've ever
Florida
had.
man is doing a live. Florida man is doing a live, and it's going to be not so fun tonight. He says he'll do it like while I'm getting ready, but he's still napping. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
What's the subject? Can we ask that?
who is the subject? Who all are on the subject list?
Viking, Preddy,
No, not Viking. No, actually, no. It's going to be, actually, I think it's all women. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
Just your typical mean girls and those that are going around lying and making threats and
Can't wait, though. Florida man, he gets it.
he never has a time. Can't give you time. There's never a time.
Boosty.
The last fucking I've seen him going against like the people that are actively fighting against what we're trying to do. And I just want to say one thing. There's not one thing that fucking Florida man could do to any single one of you that's worse than trying to then harm somebody's movement to keep people from starving and unaliving. So anything that Florida man does, I don't have a problem with, because in my eyes, it's not. It could never be as bad as what some of these people have been doing with our movement.
Did I hear my name by chance, or was that just me?
No,
I might have said it.
it was.
Oh,
I sent Florida man a message.
Bougie. Bougie. Sorry.
so many bougies. One at a time. No, I'm kidding.
I apologize.
No, you're. Yes. Take accountability, Muffin Man.
Oh my God! No I'm kidding.
Shut the
I love
fuck
you
up,
guys.
Breezy. We're done.
I love you guys. So I sent Florida man a message. I really need him to read it. I messaged, but I know how he is. Like it could be a week from now. But I need him to read it.
What'd you message it on?
On TikTok, where I normally do.
What account is the question?
Yeah.
The evil one.
I would do it if that's the one he's been on. Fuck, I don't remember. I would tell him. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't have a fucking no routine. He doesn't have a pager for when I fucking text them. But my God.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
That's what they said last night, that I have a pager, or something. It's wild. He doesn't listen. Listen, Linda. When he's busy, you can't.
All right. So I'm gonna send it to you, and you need to read it.
Yeah. And I'll send it to his Discord, and I'll send it to his text.
Okay. Is this account good for messages?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I only get nannered like twice a week when Florida man's when my whole life for Florida man. So I'm on my like 1-day grace period before I get nannered again. I'm sure.
Okay. You're nuts. All right. I'll message you when I get it off here.
I've heard worse than that.
What's going on? I'm lost. What's tonight's the night? What's going on? I want to go.
I'm sure I'll be drinking, so somebody will just have to recap me in the morning, because I probably will be there. But again, I might not remember.
Everybody send positive vibes and good luck and all that to Bad Dog Sarah today.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
I was
Today the day that you're
giving
birth.
Come to my induction? Question mark?
Wait, what was on tonight? I didn't get that.
I'm being induced tonight.
Ooh, congratulations. That's exciting, Sarah.
Oh, I can't.
Was it your first?
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's my first we're having a boy.
What time?
Oh, girl, bless your heart.
Amazing.
Oh,
Bless you.
that's
And
so
listen, if do not judge your subsequent pregnancies or labor and deliveries from induced being induced, because let me tell you, ooh, they are not the same. But you get that epidural if you need it. Don't care.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Definitely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I have
that
a
shit.
great community that has supported me through this entire pregnancy, along with, a few others like Broken and Tequila's been around, a lot of people. So I really appreciate all the love and everything. And yeah, very, very excited. Today's my last day at work, so I'm.
Wait, you're being induced tonight and you're
excited.
working? I'm so
I was
confused.
about to say, working right
That's
at the
fucking.
damn minute, girl.
Which also
That's
this makes sense.
dedication.
This makes sense why you said you can't wait to have a cocktail.
Okay, yeah.
Now it all makes sense because you're a baby.
Yeah,
I want to see the push present, frankly.
What?
Oh yes, I
It's
want to
gonna
see
be
it too.
Yeah, they didn't have those back
concert.
in the day when I was having kids. Did they have
Oh, what?
broken plans? Push present.
Push
What
present.
the fuck is that?
It's
Some
called
gift
we get
you
rewarded
get
for pushing
giving
babies
a
out of
baby.
our bodies. The fuck?
Yep.
What do you mean? What is
I
it?
thought it was that, or I'm sorry, I thought it was
I
gonna
never
be
got a
something
push
weird.
present.
Well, they didn't have
I
them
thought
back
it was.
then.
I didn't.
We didn't
What
have
are
gender
those
reveals back in the day either, did we? Fuck no. Now, fuck you get a baby moon, you get a gender reveal, you get fucking push presents.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's a jinx. Yo, both my brother and my sister's gender reveals were wrong. We didn't find out about my brother until like we were expecting a girl the whole time, and then a boy came out.
Yeah, for 5
That
Now,
was the reveal.
we thought it was a
now
boy,
they do it
and
with
out
those
popped a
like
girl.
genetic tests.
Yeah.
They do it. You find out now, like as soon as they do those genetic tests, it's fucking wild.
Yeah, this was 10 years ago. Both of them.
I sent my husband a message this morning on his way to work because broken crayons. He had to fucking go to work today, right? He'll be getting off at chow time, please. With the traffic, I'm so sure. Anyway, I was like, wow, it's gonna be an emotional day. He goes, no, not emotional. Our last kid is flying their wings. I was like, well, I don't know if they're flying their wings. They're flapping them and still trying to get off the ground, I'm sure.
Stop.
But because they all come back. I mean, they all turn 18 or they graduate. They're like, I'm out of here, Mom. And they come back 3 days later, like, just joking. Adulting sucks.
The world is hard right now, bitch. It's not like it was fucking even 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's really.
What, you don't
my
say.
It used to be like $550 for my 3-bedroom apartment with my roommate when I first moved out.
What was that?
Well, my
back in
base
the
house,
90s, Casey?
yeah, my base house
Well,
is my housing on base is like I can't tell you how much. I mean, it's ridiculous.
$4,000.
Well,
fucking
it's 4,100, but 1,000 of that is taxes. Okay, that I have to pay on my base housing. It's bullshit.
$4,000 for rent.
You gotta pay tax on it.
You guys don't understand the perks that I get.
Do y'all?
Okay, let me tell you the perks that I get. Every year, when the spring hits, the whole bottom floor of my base housing is filled with maggots. All
Ew,
Oh.
why?
wait a minute. I'm not done. It comes with a lot of perks, okay?
The fucking wives are a perk. What are you talking about? That's your
I
perk.
run
All the wives.
4 dehumidifiers at all times and still have mold growing everywhere.
Oh, that's
on
right. Do they
all of my
they don't
stuff.
have AC in that housing, do they? Or do they just turn it on throughout the season?
I get the ocean breeze.
Oh,
I
fuck
don't
that.
get an AC because I have the
The hell
luxury of
with that.
ocean breeze.
Yeah, I'm
No.
telling you, the government, they don't listen, Linda. This space housing is ridiculous that I live in and that she lives in. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, Karma, but
Stupid.
I don't understand it either. And I complain every year, and they're like, "You can spray," but and I'm like, "I fucking hate it here."
What? They are supposed to spray. You get free maintenance and all that bullshit. You get like free light bulbs and shit, girl.
I live in the
Yeah.
desert. I don't have the
You're
humidity.
good.
Me too. Where I live, they'll come fix anything. They don't charge me.
For
Now,
the low
out,
price of $4,000 a month.
I'm telling you.
yeah, if you move out, then they'll charge you. But if you're still like living here and the light bulb or your fire thing or my blinds that I hate that go to my sliding glass door, those break all the time. Yeah, they'll come fix it. First,
Oh no, we
Isn't
have to pay for blinds.
Isn't $4,000 like the kind of around what it would cost to like rent a house? And I believe the state. I believe I know what state you guys are both in.
So I'll be honest with you. I do not live in base housing, but apparently I do. So I own my home. So that is why I said that. So I know you're like, wait, you got to pay taxes with rent. No, I just cannot. Now, how did I know Broken Crayons was living on base? I would have absolutely just gone ahead and lived on base. I would have been her neighbor, I'm sure. That
Can you imagine you guys saying that like 2 months ago?
absolutely not. Fuck no.
In all fairness, Bougie could be my neighbor. I don't talk to my neighbors. I learned that lesson a long time ago. We do the hand
Well, that's why I live out in town. I will not fucking live on base. I cannot. The patience is wearing thin.
When I was a kid, we lived on base, and the thing I remember because I was little, but the thing I remember about it is that at any time they're allowed to come in and inspect your house. And I used
They're not allowed to walk in. No.
well, but I mean they give you. But I used to get so mad because I'd have to have all my toys picked up and like straightened in my bed. Like,
wait, what toys are you talking about, Sunshine? Are you talking about adult toys or like? You're talking about
She was
my
Bougie.
I was like 3.
I didn't know what she was talking about.
gross out anyway.
Thinking like Rainbow Bright toys with my little sprites and my Rainbow Bright and blueberry whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Casey,
Blueberry yum yum.
have that. Hold on a minute. You just said
What?
we shouldn't have those. Our husbands are gone.
I said you shouldn't have those out. You should. No, I'm saying it shouldn't be sitting on the dresser.
Why not?
It should be in a drawer. Because, yo, you don't want. Listen, do you realize who the fuck you're talking to? Do you realize who the fuck you're talking to?
I mean, I happened to find my daughter's in her room when I was cleaning it the other day. I mean, I was like,
Casey's just saying protect your rose from dust and put it in the damn drawer. That's all he's saying.
Yeah. Come on, keep that shit sanitary.
That will definitely affect your pH balance.
Your pH, please sanitize that when you're done, ladies, because that will definitely affect your pH. Go all over the place, and you have to go see Queefy.
Yo, I posted a fucking video back. This was like 10, 15 years ago. I posted a video of myself talking to Facebook the one time, and like fuck me. Sorry.
I'm getting a mute so I can put
in the background. Sorry, someone just came and caught me off guard.
Wait, you're talking about? You better put that away off your dresser, Casey. Somebody just walked in.
What? Yeah, but I didn't see that. I didn't see it. There was something in the background.
Oh, Mama Kay, I'm gonna have to hear that story.
My mom saw it. It was my mom, and then everybody, and it was up for like 3 hours before I knew that there was anything in it. So a lot of people saw like this big
double
thing.
The purple people eater.
My brother has
Pretty much.
4 daughters, and one day one of his girls were getting ready for school, and she was probably like 7 or 8 maybe, and she was like, I'm packing my lunch, and I brought some extra drinks for my friends, and he was like, you did? Well, then he got to thinking, like, they didn't have anything like what, like sweets or anything like that. So he's like, what the hell did she pack? So he got to looking in the book bag, and there was 2 summer's eve things.
You know what's funny? My daughter came out one time when we lived in base housing. She's like, Mom, oh my gosh, my face feels so good. I was like, oh yeah, I used your face wash. I was like, oh, which one? She was like, the Summer's Eve one. And I was like,